Before we go any further, let's go ahead and mirror this one over here, this piece right here. Let me hit the L key and I'll deselect seam and that'll select that whole piece. So we've still got our pivot point at the 3D cursor right up here. So now we should be able just to duplicate and mirror over. So Shift D, Enter, Control M, X, Enter, and there it is. And if we tab into Vertex Paint, you can see that it already has the color on it. All right. Well, while we're back here, let's give some color to the mud flaps. Do you think these should be the same material as the fender? I feel like the mud flaps may be a little dirtier than the fender, at least the way it is here. Yeah, let's give it another color. So I'll tab into edit mode, let's select this one, and then let's create a new color. How about if we grab this and drag it over to a purple type color here. Let's give it a new color in the palette, and then let's press Shift K, and there we go. This up here, we should probably give vertex colors to these things. What color should we give that wheel? Is it the same color as the wheels here? Let's see if we can find a picture of the back of the vehicle. How about here? Yeah, it looks like it's the same color. So we just need to be sure whatever we put on here, we need to then put on the wheels here on the tires. So let's tab into edit mode and let's just grab this whole thing. Let's go back to vertex color and we need yet another color. How about if we swing up into here, maybe I'll begin pulling them out about like this, so it's a little bit lighter. How about right there? And let's add it to the palette. Shift K, there we go. This thing right here, let's select that. And let's give it another color. How about a lighter green like this? Shift K, there we go. Oh, it looks like this piece needs to have that green color on it. Let's do that. I'll go back to the original green and add that to the box at the back of the turret there. All right, let's go up to the front and add some of that green up here. Got quite a few pieces that need this. And it looks like now, look at this. I've got this piece here, but not over here. And any other pieces? Well, it looks like this piece here, right there, and this, that isn't over here either. So we've got to do some mirroring of those. But let's wait to do that until we add the color to it. So with that selected there, I'll go ahead and continue selecting all of these. We're going to need that green color on all of these, and this, and this piece here, and the bolts, of course. Let's get all of these taken care of. So with all of that selected, let's tab back into Vertex Paint, press Shift K, and there we go. Oh, I better grab this stuff here. Let's get this and that cylinder on the inside there too. All right, Shift K, there we go. Now, let's duplicate these things over. What did I say we needed? This thing right here, and this. Let's grab these. So let's press Shift D, Enter, Control M, X, and Enter. There we go. And this piece here, we'll select it. Same thing, Shift D, Enter, Control M, X, Enter. Okay. So we should have all of those now. That's good. We need this piece right here, right? Let's go back to the front view, this one. Yeah, we're going to need to add that color to this. So let's tab into edit mode and grab these two pieces. Yep, that's what we need. We've still got the green selected here, so Shift K. Okay. Now, the headlights and this piece, we're going to need to first apply the green color and then come back in and select for the lenses of the light here. So let's select all of this and all of this with the L key. Oh, Control Z. There we go. Now let's tab into vertex mode and press Shift K. All right. Now we can select this and turn on seam. And now we'll just select these on the inside. So I want a material the same for these two here. So I guess we'll need to create a new color now, won't we? So let's bring it right into here. Let's add the color to the palette. Shift K, and there we go. Now we've got to get these guys right in here. Let's grab these. And we need yet another color. So let's swing around maybe right about here. Add a color there, Shift K, and there we go. Now we also need these inside the grill, right? Let's select these here. I'll get all of these faces here, tab into Vertex Paint, and let's just swing over and get a, I don't know, how about something like this? Let's grab that color there, add it to the palette. Shift K, and there we go. All right, what else? Well, looks like we've got most everything on the bottom here. We've got that grill, the lights. Oh, speaking of the lights, let's work on these things here. It looks like I haven't done this piece. Let's grab this. Let me zoom in with the period key, turn off the seam selection, hit L there. And I think over here as well. Let's do that. Let's go back to the green. Shift K, there we go. All right, so these things here are black on the outside, and then we've got a lens on the inside. Well, here they're covered, but I think I'd like mine, as I said, to not be covered. Let's see if we can find another image of that. Oh, here we go, here we go. So you can kind of see the difference there. All right, so once again, I think we're going to need to select everything and then come back in and select the lens. So if we tab into edit mode, let's select these pieces here. Go back to Vertex Paint. We're going to need a whole new color. Let's maybe grab something like this right here. Add that to the palette. Shift K. There we go. Now go ahead and do the others too, and then we'll come back and grab the lenses. Let's just grab these and grab these here. Back to Vertex Paint, Shift K. Okay, we've got those. Now we could probably select this and turn on seam so we just get the lens of the light here. Like this and like this. Now let's go back to Vertex Paint, find us yet another color to work with. How about this one right here? Add it to the palette, Shift K, and there we go. The windows. Let's give these things a color. Let's hit the L key. Oh, let me turn off seam so we get all of it. Let me make sure. Yeah, there we go. And let's grab these up here. Right here. Let's give it a new color. What do we want? Let's swing over here, see what we can find over here. Well, I could go way up into the light colors here now. Let's do that. Add it to the palette. Shift K. There we go. And it looks like, oh, well, I need this thing here. This kind of antenna thing on the back. Let's see if we can find an image of this. What different materials do we need for that? Well, I see one here. This has got a material here, the same that's on the top, and then it's got some different materials in the center there. So, okay, so what let's do, let's grab this. Oh, let me turn on seam here. Let's grab this and this, these parts right here. And although they're a different color here in this, I think I kind of want them to be the same color as the rest of the body of the truck. So let's tab into Vertex Paint and let's go back to that green. And let's hit Shift K. So I think I just want it to be the same color. And then this part in here is just going to be its own thing. Who knows what kind of material we're going to put on here. I think I'd like just a black material for this, but let's select it, go back to Vertex Paint, and let's give it a whole new one. Maybe we'll just go right about like this. Add this to the palette and press Shift K. So that'll just be a material on its own. All right, I think we have everything colored for our vertex map here, for our color ID. Did I get that handle? No, I did not. Let me get that. Let's select that, deselect seam, and we're going to need a new color for this. Let's swing over here. Maybe something like this. Add to the palette and Shift K. So there we go with that. Anything else? Well, I'm sure we're going to find something along the way. As it happens sometimes when I get it into Substance Painter, I realize, oh, I forgot one more thing. But that's okay. We'll catch it one way or the other. All right, so in the next video, what let's do is let's bring out the machine gun, and we'll do the same thing with the gun, adding vertex colors for a color ID map for that.